we're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to each and every one of you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to your girl Siren on the Siren Speak show. Okay, so y'all, let me see what the topic is today because I forgot to write it down, y'all. I did, and thank y'all for patiently waiting for your girl. Listen, y'all know how it is over here. Okay, I'm working with a lot of stuff. Okay, but we are going to be talking about let me see what the hell it is we're gonna be talking about, y'all. What is it? Did they send it to me? They didn't send me the thing. I know it says something about family chair. Family oh God, y'all. Can somebody, hey to everyone who's tuned up into, hey y'all. I told y'all I'm trying to get everything together on my end. So when it comes to going live, y'all, it's been just a little bit difficult. Okay. And YouTube did not send me a okay, maybe it's over here. Child, they did not send me a dang alert to tell me what I'm talking about. They probably gonna send it later. Woosah. Let me just go to YouTube. How about that? Just do the old, Let me see. All right. The Family Feud revealed what was hidden from you. Ooh. Feud revealed. Period. What was hidden from you. Ooh. Okay. Feud revealed. Period. What was hidden from you. All right, so the Family Feud revealed what was hidden from you. All right, so y'all, it's some things going on. Like, first of all, let me welcome myself back to the third dimension first and foremost, okay? Woo-saw, woo. Y'all, I have not been in the third dimension in a little minute, okay? I haven't. I have been in other dimensions, other realms, other people's business, just really getting myself back, okay, to this. I got to be in the here and I need to be in the now. Because with me doing like consultations and doing work for, other people, I'm always somewhere else, it seemed like, and I have to ground myself. So a lot of you need to ground yourself, okay? A lot of you are very much out of alignment and you need grounding. You need to tune in as we do work on ourselves and we move into different dimensions and higher versions of ourselves. You guys, we have to make sure that we ground ourselves to pull ourselves into those new energies, because a lot of us, we're just jumping timelines, but we're not stopping to say, "Whoo, okay, I'm here." So it's like we're moving into timelines and we're just going. So the need to ground yourself, you guys, okay, is definitely going to be necessary. So we're going to look into this Family Feud, because I'm getting this Family Feud, you guys, and I want to see what it is that this is saying for us. Okay, so we're going to tap into the energy of the collective. We're also going to talk about, Trump and, him out there finally using his Christmas toys and stuff like that, chair. All right, let's see what's going on with this Family Feud, because this has been coming up, okay? The Family Feud, what has been hidden? All right, what do we need to know? Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Terrence. Hey, y'all. Shout out to my Cali family. Okay, one thing Cali gonna do is show up. Shout out to y'all. Okay. Ooh. It's some things going down in the family. Okay. If you guys haven't, I strongly recommend y'all signing up for Patreon, okay? Because a lot of stuff that what I'm going to be talking about over here is kind of like the overall. But in Patreon, we go deep, okay? There's 2 tiers on Patreon. There is Becoming Goddess or God, and then there is Love is Love. It is important for y'all to get this message. Okay. I don't know what will come up. I channel, and they've been getting us together. They've been getting us together. Not only do I channel and give the messages as far as planetary energies, you guys, I also tell you things that you need to do. Okay. So I give you a lot of advice. And like I say, it's not me. The advice that comes up on what we need to do, and it could be things like y'all need to, put some sugar in your glove compartment. It be little stuff, y'all. It be so random. It just be so random. The things that we need to do. A lot of stuff comes up, y'all. We're tapping into a lot of hidden things that are hidden, and that's why I say with this family feud, this is something that is hidden from us. Okay. So yeah, y'all don't forget, travel on over to Patreon, y'all, and see if y'all can sign up. Okay, I think it's going to be the best $30 per month you can invest in your life. Okay, seriously. The information that we get over there is ridiculous. Breaking all type of karmic bonds, contracts, the knowledge that we get over there is just beyond powerful. Okay. And it's necessary because this right here always be like, just like a piece of that. Okay. There's a lot of things in the past that has happened. Okay. A lot of things that are triggering us. And I feel like it is connected to Tesla. I don't know why, but I'm getting a car. It's a car, and I'm getting Tesla. And I'm looking at Tesla. And you probably say, well, this got to do with our family. Listen. Tesla. First of all, anybody who's driving a Tesla, I don't know. I'm just going to say there's a possibility there may not be a soul attached to people driving a Tesla, y'all, because, like attracts like, NPC attracts NPC. I don't know. I just can't get into it. It's like driving around. It's like a microwave on wheels, if you ask me. But that's just my own personal opinion. But anywho, when it comes to this Tesla, this is just Siren speaking on the Siren Speak show. Okay? That's all I want to say. The person driving a Tesla is our ancestors. It's like our ancestor energy has been loaded in a Tesla. That's who's driving your car. Okay? People from the past. There are souls, trapped souls I'm seeing. And this is just Siren speaking on the Siren Speak show. Okay? There are trapped souls I'm seeing that are trapped in a certain dimension, and those souls are being used. Chat GPT, okay? Apple Watch, smartphones, smart cars, okay? Smart homes, right? These people eventually are going to get fed up. And this is when the car is going to start driving itself, okay? Ramming you into a wall. Y'all look at the reports. This is not Siren speaking. This has actually been reported, okay? People getting locked in their house, can't leave out of their house. Their windows locking up on them. They can't get out the dang on house. The phones, we already know what the phones are doing by tapping into our energy and pretty much recording, okay, and also creating a separate version of you that is being uploaded into another reality. Yes, you are being uploaded into another reality, okay, hence the cloud. What am I saying? The past, okay, the family feuding. It's the breaking up of the family. It's the coming in, and it's the distortion of the family. The family, you guys, is the father, the feminine, the divine feminine, the holy part of us, the father part of us, the physical part of us, and then the child. That's the Holy Trinity. So when I say the family, that's what I'm speaking of. The family is not outside of you, your uncle, cousin, sister, brother, daddy. We're not talking about that, okay? We're going to take it up a notch. We're talking about the divine family. When the family feuds, okay? What is hidden from you? When the family feuds, that means that you have been uploaded, okay, with the energy outside of self. Meaning it's no longer the mother, the father, and the child. There's an outside energy. It's almost giving AI. There's a foreign energy that is connected to each and every one of us. Okay. Now, naturally, we have this technology. It's a natural version of technology, but now we're talking about artificial intelligence. Okay. It's beyond. It's not real. It's not our natural version of our own technology. It is a artificial intelligence that has been plugged into each and every one of us, which then distorts the family and the family feuds. The feminine is going at it with the masculine, and the child is feeling abandoned and neglected and abused. It's that type of energy, which is why in the physical we're seeing that. We're seeing via hip hop the way the men come at the women. When you think of hip hop, it's always F that B. You know, don't worry about women, get money. The money was infused to replace the feminine. The money is actually the feminine energy. Okay. It's what is used to propel us to another level. Okay. And when you properly use the feminine energy, it does the exact same thing money does. For those of you who have specifically worked with me, you know, when we work on your feminine energy, a lot of you start to experience things where it's like, I didn't have the money, but I got this. You know, I'm here with it. So there was a distortion of the family. The family is feuding, you guys. This is the family within you. Now, remember, I always tell you, if there's no war on the inside, there's no war on the outside. So because we are experiencing it on the outside, I want you to understand what's happening on the inside. There is a fight. There is a battle for your family to come back together. We want to be unplugged from this artificial intelligence that has been inserted in us via many ways. Okay. There's this third party outside energy that, you know, somehow we may have agreed to it. I don't. Okay. I don't know. But the children that are missing, it's the inner child that's missing, that we're searching for. We're looking. Now we have the father and the mother that are like, okay, we need to come together to find our baby. Where is our baby? A lot of you feel connected to wealth and prosperity because I always tell you that's what you naturally are. When the family is not feuding, when you are in alignment with your true energy. Listen, y'all need to focus on the true enemy. Okay. You need to focus on who's really against you, because one thing I'm going to tell you, you can't see that mofo. That thing is not going to show itself to you in its original natural form. You are going to have to vibrate, okay, towards where it is, because otherwise you're only going to see representations of it. Okay, Shakita, Tony and them, everybody who hating you on your job, your supervisor, your neighbors, your cousin, it's going to manifest itself. So if you have haters, if you have people that are blocking you, hating on you, this thing is so big, it will use your family members, it will use your friends, it will use your neighbors, it will use anybody that vibrates towards its access to get at you. This thing, okay, whatever it may be, it's an artificial intelligence. This thing has your child, okay, in a space where you can't even connect to it. Okay? How would you know? Some of you may be experiencing stomach issues, perhaps severe stomach issues. You may have digestive issues. You may have gallbladder issues. You may have pancreas issues. Okay. Intestinal with your intestines. Okay. Colon. All of that up in that stomach area, all of those organs up in there. Some of you may be experiencing indigestion. Maybe you can't hold food down. Maybe you have food sensitivities, irritable bowel syndrome. Maybe you're constipated, or maybe you're running all the time. There's so many different ways, so many different messages, okay, that the body alerts us to when the inner child is gone. So when we see and hear all of this stuff about the Diddy party, and we see or hear all of the stuff that has been going on behind the scene when it comes to the pizzas, and y'all know what they refer to the pizzas, okay? When they're talking about the pizzas, these are your inner child. Remember, when we see physical pizzas, and we're going to refer to the kids as pizza because that's what they like to do. When we see pizzas going missing, when we see and hear reports of pizzas that are just absent, that's the physical. Remember, what happens on the inside is what determines what happens on the outside. So until we stop hearing about missing pizzas and harvesting pizzas and stuff, that's when you know the family has been restored. But for as long as the family is feuding, for as long as we have this distorted energy that's connected to us, y'all, the real battle is within. The real battle is going on the inside of you. And I just wanted you guys to understand what this outer battle is. We're fighting. Remember, his thing was MAGA, make America great again. This is the restoration of the family. That's the goal, right? And in order for you to get peace, you must go through war. You cannot have peace without war, you guys. They're like this. It's one and the other. And in order to get to peace, you must conquer war. Okay? We go a lot deeper, like I say, on Patreon. But this is a fight for pizza. For your pizza, for your own inner child. This is a fight to let go of my solar plexus, get up off of my sacral chakra, allow me to create the life that I want, allow me to manifest the things that I want, but we can't because there's this thing, okay, that is just, it's over us, and it has separated the feminine and the masculine. And when they're arguing, the child can easily be removed because they too busy doing this. How are they doing this? It's because a lot of you are too focused on gotta work, gotta make money, gotta pay bills, okay? Nobody is saying, gotta heal my solar plexus chakra, gotta heal my throat chakra, gotta heal my doggone root chakra. I need to ground today. I need to go walk on the earth. I need to release some energy. I need to start eating healthy. I need to eat according to my blood type. That's how you know the feminine or the mother is absent, because we're only focused on the father. And what happens? What is America showing us? How the father, okay, you have the mother with the child, but the father is in a totally different household. That's what America is showing us, okay? You have the mother with the child and the father in a totally different household. But guess what? Now they're taking the child from the mother, okay? Now they're taking the child from the mother. So this is when I say the family is feuding. Okay, hold on, y'all. This damn meal done broke really bad. This is when I say the family is feuding. Okay, your feminine is out of whack. Your masculine is out of whack. And your child is gone. Okay? If you feel like you want to be a millionaire, if you had your inner child, I guarantee you would be a millionaire. You would have every idea, because that's what the inner child does. Remember, the child in us is that creative energy. When we were children, we really thought we could be president and Superman and Wonder Woman. When we were children, you couldn't tell us you don't jump on a sofa. We saw something that was plushy and we like, ooh, You don't tell us we can't jump. We just jumped on the bed. Nobody said, oh, that's a bed. You just lay on it. When you're a child, you come up with all type of things that you can do to have fun, to enjoy this world. It's not until we get into those teenage years or those older years where we start to get that, nope, 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 nope. And that's what has been happening to us. Because even as adults, we're being told, nope, can't be a millionaire. Nope. Can't make but so much money. Nope. Can't be but so happy. Nope. Can't own any property. Nope. Can't do that. We've been told no so much. And yet here we are blaming the third dimension. Blaming, oh, is this man against that man? Is this race against that race? That's only a representation of what's going on the inside. It's a representation of the fact that you are not in alignment with your higher self. You're not doing your spiritual work and your physical work. You selling yourself short. You're not taking accountability for your life. This is why we have racism. This is why one race don't like the other. It's just showing us what's going on the inside. We're neglecting the feminine. We're discrediting her altogether. Nobody is waking up. Hallelujah. First thing up, gotta go, get ready, gotta go. We're all into this masculine energy. And when we're into the masculine energy only, it means we're only operating in a distorted masculine, which means your masculine can only vibrate with this outside energy. This is where artificial intelligence plugs into the masculine, because the masculine receives orders. The masculine is your physical body. Something is telling your hand to hold on to this. Something is telling your mouth and your tongue and your teeth to move and spit out words. This is the masculine. It's the doer. The feminine, she's the one who gives the orders. She's the one who says, okay, the child has came up with a great idea. Let me go ahead and work on our energy so we can manifest it. Hey, masculine, the energy, I've cooked everything up. This is what you have to do. And then the masculine is going to go do it. That's a family right there. The child is the creator. It's the one who creates all of the good ideas. The child says, well, if the masculine says, I want to experience a luxurious lifestyle, the child is the one who's going to create that. He's going to create something you love to do that cannot be manipulated and controlled by anything outside of you. The feminine is going to protect that mofo. She's going to do all the work she needs to do to get you to vibrate towards it. And then the masculine receives the instructions. And the masculine is the one who goes to school, who studies, who take the test, who pass the test, who go apply for the job, or who starts a business and gets the business legalized. And the masculine does all that and then works the business and makes the money. Now the family can be living in the luxurious lifestyle that y'all wanted to live in. But when you neglect your own feminine energy and you're not taking orders from the inner child, because the inner child is very creative. The inner child is not going to sit up there at nobody's desk typing in numbers all day. Okay? Unless it's a company that you started on your own and this is just what you do. But the inner child is not going to want to put in an application and work for somebody else's creation. That's somebody else's inner child. So when your family is feuding, this is when we fall in the energy of, oh, life is just this. Because now what has happened is there's the artificial intelligence. Remember, the feminine is the natural intelligence, right? Then you have the artificial intelligence. The natural intelligence is your intuition. You get all type of messages. It shows you via synchronization. Oh, somebody just so happened to be in the store when you were in the store. No, the feminine already set that up and say, hey, babe, go to this gas station right here. Somebody waiting on us. And then you just so happen to run into that one person who can open the door for you in something you were trying to do. It's already set up. See, when you vibrate like this, they can't do about it. You're in natural law and order. It cannot be manipulated. No man can work against it. They can't touch you. But when the family is feuding, now what they do is they plug in this artificial intelligence to represent the feminine, which means we just get up every day and we just do the same thing. Okay? Same thing. Get up every day to do the same thing to get the same outcome. There's no growth. There's no happiness. Okay? Excuse me. There's no happiness here. You guys are they want you to start to search for the inner child, meaning start connecting to what you want to do, start connecting to the life you want. Start just envisioning it. What type of life do you see for yourself? And don't feel disconnected from it. Okay. Really start connecting to the life that you want. Start envisioning it. If you need to do a vision board, then do a vision board. Okay. Whatever you need to do to connect, to tap in mentally, this is how you're going to start to call on your inner child. What happens is since our inner child has been gone and abducted, who knows where it is? Okay. Somebody using it. Could be Tesla. Okay. Could be YouTube. Right? Could be Xfinity. Hell, it could be Uber Eats. It could be some lawn company out there. It could be IHOP. That could have been your restaurant, your big chain of food restaurants and stuff like that. It could be some shoe company. It could be Red Bottoms. All of that is somebody's inner child. But guess what? It's not being run by the parents. That child is up under a government system and being used to produce things that they can continue to benefit from and not you. We have to restore the family. This goes beyond ancestors. You have to get to the original family, and the original family is you. Your feminine, your masculine, your child, your holy trinity. That's what you need to focus on restoring. Because right now we have karmic energies that are attached to us, these artificial intelligence. Why the do you need to go on a chat GPT to ask them anything when you can just sit still and ask your damn self? And because you know what yourself is going to give you? The truth. And you know what it is? A lot of us cannot handle the truth. We say we're ready for it, but we're not ready for it. This is really going to come to the rage, because right now Earth, okay, is working on getting her family back. Earth say to hell with all this, okay? To hell with all this right here. I'm working on getting my holy trinity back. And that's why we're starting to experience those things that we're seeing. There's a lot of rage. This is a family fighting for each other. This is the original family. See, they've created this here that we call family, sister, brother, cousin. This is the third dimensional family. I always tell you, find your true family. Because all this stuff here was given to you. It was prepared for you so that you can experience a third dimensional reality. So this is why we have the family members that we have, that we love and we respect. But there's a real family within you. And we don't care about that family, y'all. We pay no attention to it. What you mean, my divine feminine? What you mean, my inner child? What do you mean, my masculine? We've become so disconnected from it. We've been lied to. We've been bamboozled because they have taken your original family. They have distorted it, broken it down, separated, and created a fake family for you. A fake. This is why you need, oh, I need a man or I need a woman. This is why you always craving somebody outside of you. Because when you have your own masculine and feminine energy, You know the feeling you get after intimacy with somebody? Oh, that's natural. You don't have to plug into anybody outside of yourself to get that feeling. It happens naturally with the cycles of the moon. It happens naturally. But because the masculine and the feminine on the inside has been distorted, we now are practicing that outside of ourselves with somebody else or perhaps a machine. Some of y'all got some little what they call them bullets, and I think they call them roses now, and rat all type of stuff, child. Tree stumps, child, Air Jordans, I don't know, whatever you know. You know? So yes, this is why we require everything on the outside of us because we have become so separated, okay, from what we are on the inside, our true, honest nature. Okay, so this is why we're seeing this situation on the outside with Trump and Iran and all of these other countries and stuff like that. It's a form of control. There's a fight. Long as you know what the real battle is, and long as you know why there is, okay, because that's what Earth wants. She wants her masculine, feminine, and inner child restored because it has been broken down. This is why the food ain't real no more. Okay. If you notice, you probably don't eat as much as you used to, or some of y'all eat way more than you used to. I don't know. But this is why the food is just not generic anymore because the feminine has been stripped. She's not able to produce. Okay. She has been stripped of her natural energy. She has been robbed of her resources. And now they have this artificial intelligence that is now creating everything. Okay. They got chips now that taste like a hot dog and potato chips. I'm like, what? They got chips now that taste like a whole a rack of ribs and mashed potatoes, a bag of chips. You know, so the artificial is really coming in and taking over because we're getting further and further and further away from our natural energy. Okay. Um, I do see this pressure cooker energy, y'all. I do see a lot of rage. Okay. It's I see tragedy here. I do see um it's like it's there. Okay. Let me see. Why is it that we have this rage? Why are we ready to explode? I think we're just because we look, the divine feminine has been silenced. This is who's ready to explode, the divine feminine. She has been silenced. We have all only been living in our masculine energy. For those of us who are working a job, check to check, you know what I'm saying? We're tired, we're exhausted, it's not going anywhere. Something had to be done. Something had to be done. The divine feminine is ready to, she is pissed, she's perturbed. Okay? She is bothered. So with this tragedy, you know, I see a tragedy coming out of this. Look at her. She's mad. She's finally awakening and she's like, "Oh, so this what's been going on? Y'all done put me to sleep. Y'all done separated me from a family, done took my baby, my man out there sleeping with all type of low vibrational third party pieces and stuff. Oh, okay. So this what's been going on. And come to find out, y'all put me to sleep. Okay, y'all put me to sleep. Oh, seriously. Y'all, they did all this when they got rid of the indigenous people. It's been going on for a little hot minute, okay? This tragedy, child, look, warning of things to come. Warning of events to come, y'all. As you go through this soul searching, and this is what's happening, you guys. The reason we're seeing this war on the outside is because this is a battle that's going in on the inside. This is a battle of a lot of people who are doing work to heal themselves. Okay? There's an inner war that's taking place inside of Earth as well. Looking for the children who have been, you know, removed. Some of these children, I don't know what they did with them, y'all. But they're trying to replace, it looks like they're trying to replace the inner child with the artificial intelligence as well. This is why you have things like Chat GPT, and this is why you have, if you notice, they have the internet now where, hell, if you want to create like a music video, like you just go here. If you want to write a book, it'll write it for you. Y'all, this is the inner child. This is the inner child that is, they're now trying to turn the inner child in. Well, they've now turned the inner child into AI. They have an artificial intelligence that has now you got to think about what the AI is. It's artificial intelligence. It's not real intelligence. It is a artificial intelligence. It is a source. It is a network. A network of who? A network of all of our energies that's being harvested from us and stored into a cloud. And then guess what they're doing? Selling it back to you. Your own energy. Selling it back to you. Okay. Let me look at this card because I want to see what this trigger is. It's something, from the past. This is something way back. Okay. It could be a person, because it says a name, a car, or a place, something from the past, okay? Oh, chair. Child, didn't I tell y'all this is the indigenous people? Look at them. Strong foundation and roots. This is the indigenous people. This is the original of the land. There has been a major distortion of energy, and these indigenous people are coming back. They are awakening, okay? And the funny thing is that these indigenous people are you. You need to know who you were during that time. What time was it that you were here? That's what it is. This is what's being triggered. There's an energy from the past, and that's why we're experiencing this war. Listen, these people coming back. And it's the energy within a lot of people. And when I say these people coming back, it is because the feminine, the divine feminine who has been silenced is awakening. She's not taking it no more. It is like, And when you piss off the divine feminine, y'all know how it is when y'all piss y'all mama off, that arse whooping is coming, baby. And that's what is happening. They getting a arse whipping. Okay? This is what's happening here, y'all. Let me look into this past, okay? This history. This is what's happening. The rightful owners, honey. And when I say the indigenous people, we got to think about the people in their natural form, right? When they worked in connection with nature, everything was as it should be before it was distorted, okay? This is the indigenous people, is your family, your roots, your masculine, your feminine, and your inner child. That's the indigenous frequency, okay, that we're looking at. This is what's being uprooted. This is what's happening right now, okay? I know deeper messages about this, but I'm not going to go that deep over here, y'all. Okay? See, look, didn't I tell you, deja vu, you have been in this situation before. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand when you get to know who you are. This is why in my, when it comes to my consultations, I have different types of consultations. I do have a general consultation, right? I have a general consultation which says, yeah, girl, hey, well, look, this is what's going on right now. It gives you a very in-depth explanation of what you need to focus on right now, okay? What you need to know right now, what's going on. Let's read the room, let's peep the scene, and this is what you could do. But then I have a very deep, okay, when I say this, it's deep, I go very deep. I go into multiple lifetimes because sometimes the healing that you need to do today is in another lifetime. It's not in this lifetime. Sometimes it'll be in this lifetime, but sometimes the healing that you need to do is in another lifetime. That's the more important one. That's the one you need to prioritize. Okay. So when I go into the, oh God, what is that consultation called? It's a very in-depth consultation, you guys. It's called the soul path or the life path consultation. That right there. I love doing those because it takes me, y'all. I've seen kings, queens, pharaohs. I see you. I get to see you beyond Shakita and Tony and them. Okay, I really get to see you. So I love when I do those because I get introduced to mother that was here. Okay, I'm talking deep. Okay, very deep, very, very, very deep. I get to see people as a planet sometimes, as a star system. I mean, I get to see people in so many different energies. I'm like, whoa, it blows my mind. That's why when I started this live, I'm like, listen, I got to ground myself, y'all, because I done been some places. Okay, but when it comes to this right here, a lot of you, you got horns, you got stubbornness. Okay, a lot of you, the reason your life is not moving, okay, is because there's something from a past life that you need to look into. A lot of past life things. It's not this lifetime right here. Hell, when you need to heal some of this stuff that's going on right now, it's probably going to be 100 years from now. Okay, but it's some that's going on in the past that is being triggered. Something is being brought up. It's a possibility they could be using your energy from a previous lifetime, okay? And still harvesting that energy and still, trying to work on that energy or pulling from that energy, which is causing delays and obstacles in this lifetime for you, okay? But the family is feuding, y'all. The family is feuding. There's a third party, there's an outside energy that we really need to, let go of. Over on Patreon, I do discuss how the stimulus, okay? There's a stimulus package, okay? There's a whole conversation about it. We talk about it, we know what it is, but a lot of y'all need to know about that, and a lot of y'all need to do something about that because that's something that's hindering a lot of people, okay? When I do pull the site back up, you guys will see something called the stimulus package. I'm just gonna say, get it. Okay, get it. It's so big I can't even I can't even just go in detail over here because it's dangerous. It's that type of stuff that when Kanye say I put my life at risk when I talk to y'all like this. It's that type of okay. And I damn sure ain't gonna put something like that out on YouTube all for the public. I'm like it's not that serious for me. Okay. But it's work that I myself did, and it's next level stuff. So yeah, we have this. Ooch, listen, I told y'all, you're being harvested and you don't even know it. Okay, you're being pulled from one dimension into a whole. It's kind of like this. Let's say that there is a dimension right now, and let's say it is a cartoon. Let's say Sims, right? Is it Sims, the little video games the kids play? Sims or Roblox. Let's say in order for Roblox to work, they have to pull people over there. They have to pull energies over there. And let's say that they're taking the energy from people who are living alive and well. They're harvesting your energy and they're using it for characters in video games. Okay, let's say that. And this is why we, the people, are starting to experience fatigue, forgetfulness, no motivation, if any, very little motivation, no inspiration, okay? No longer feeling inspired by anything or anyone. Like life itself doesn't even inspire you. You could get $100,000 tomorrow and you'll be broke and bored a day later, like, I don't believe I done burned all that money. I ain't really do nothing with it. Hey, Stacy, your energy is being harvested, you guys, okay? And it's being used online for a lot of there are things online that are happening. And I told you guys, remember I talked about when that young man said, why is it that Tyler Perry is buying airspace? Why is Tyler Perry buying airspace? He said that you can't even fly a plane through this airspace because it's owned by Tyler Perry. So you have to fly around it. Why are people buying airspace? Because there are programs that are being stored in that airspace. There are programs that are being created in that airspace, and there are virtual realities, allegedly. There may be, let's say that. Allegedly, there may be virtual realities that are being created. But in order for these virtual realities to exist, we have to pull characters. And where else are they going to pull characters from? Some of us, even our children, are already in a totally different. That's why these kids, y'all look at these kids. All they do is sit all day. You pull the phone away from them, they ready to do some crazy stuff. Okay? These kids, little babies, scrolling in the damn stroller with a pacifier in their mouth. What is going on? Why is this baby not tying a towel around his neck and jumping off tables, thinking he's Superman or something? Why? I don't get it. That's what I'm telling y'all. Okay? It's over, y'all. It's over. All right? It's really honestly over. But we can still do something about it. And like I said, this is why we have that battle that's going on. There's an inner battle that's happening as well. But you got to get the truth. You got to know more about who you are. Okay? In order for you to fight the battle that's happening right now is from a long time ago. Okay? It's kind of like history repeating itself. It's from a long time ago. And you have to know your role in this battle. You have to know what you're fighting for. Otherwise, what you have to fight for. See, a lot of us, we don't even know what the hell we're fighting for because we don't know much about ourselves. This battle here requires you guys to know your past. And that's why I say getting a life path consultation is going to be one of your best investments in life, because you need to know what you are battling, where you're battling, where you need to fight. This brings up all of your planetary battles, what planets you have beef with, what past life you like. It goes so deep, you guys. It really, truly does. And it's time for us to go deep. Otherwise, we're going to lose this battle and they're going to pull us into this alternate reality. You're going to get pulled into this alternate reality. Slowly but surely, it's already happening. I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a smart house. Come on now. Somebody's consciousness is operating that house. And we take it for granted. We don't know what's happening to us right now, y'all. Somebody's consciousness is operating that damn smartwatch. Okay? They are monitoring the hell out of your girl, Siren, okay? That's why I got to be very careful, you guys, when I come on here, okay? Because they going to be in and out. I can see them. They be in and out, child. They just be, oh, what is, so here, yeah, y'all, she done told them about the, yes, get this off. Y'all, they go in on your girl, but it's all good, okay? Because I understand the goddamn lesson. So, y'all, when we see and hear about these children, I'm telling you, do not think it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with you. The inner child is gone. The stomach is being attacked via food, via alcohol, okay? A lot of things. Hell, when you look at the fruit now, I went, shout out to those of you. If you haven't, you guys subscribe to my other channel, Goddess Siren, where I do the vlogs. I give y'all a lot of knowledge over there as well. Okay, y'all get to see me on a personal when I ain't made up, child, be having a bonnet on, be brushing my teeth. Y'all get to see me on a personal level. And what I want, the reason for doing the vlog is to show y'all how simple it can be to live in your God and Goddess energy. So y'all make sure y'all go over to the channel. It's called Goddess Siren and subscribe. Okay. And all you got to do is subscribe to the channel. That's it. Okay. And the first person from this live, okay, to subscribe, I'm going to award you with a free product. Okay, in your next order, I'll give you a free product. Okay, in your next order. So, I understand the exchange of energy. All right, but you guys just honestly go to subscribe. I wouldn't tell you guys to do anything that is not going to be beneficial for you, but I want you guys to really see how life is as a goddess, how I live my life, because I don't really tell y'all everything over here. Y'all could see how I go through stuff and how I handle it and how I get through it and how I receive messages sometimes on a daily, thing. And I give those messages. Okay. But y'all, we have to get, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. That's all I keep hearing. Okay. We have to get our children back. You guys need your children back. You have to restore this equilibrium. You have to restore balance in your energy. Okay. You guys, this can only be restored because you have to know what you need to heal from the past. You have to know everything that you need to heal. Okay, you have to know everything that you need to heal. Everything is going to be unlocked until we restore our or we get back in balance. We have to bring the family back. Right now, the family is feuding, y'all. The family is all out of alignment. The family is all over the place. Okay, it's time for you to step into your power. Okay. It really, truly is. It's time for you to step into your power. You're juggling a lot of burdens, and that you juggling right now is not even your burdens. It's not even your burdens, y'all. It's not for you to be in poverty. It's for them to be in poverty. It's not for you. This is your land. This all this belongs to you. So why are you working for it and they sitting in their chair like this? All of this belongs to you, but if you don't know that, if you don't know how to restore this balance, if you don't know how to get back on your throne, you can only claim this from your throne. You cannot claim this, okay, from your customer service job. You can't claim this from the state of consciousness that you're in right now. You cannot claim any of this from the frequency you're in. It's levels to this, and you have to raise up, y'all. You have to, whatever it is that needs to be battled right now, this is not something from this lifetime. This is not something from this century. This is something from the past that needs to be resolved, that needs to be taken care of. The divine feminine, she's frustrated. She can't take it no more. A lot of people we're starting to see dying from the big C. We're also seeing people have heart attacks and strokes and things of that nature. You guys, that's because you're no longer vibrating to this reality. Y'all, did I put the wrong? You're no longer vibrating to this reality. Okay? And you can't stay in this reality any longer than you already have. It's going to require a frequency shift. Otherwise, you're going to be canceled out because already they pulling you into another reality. They pulling you into another reality, one that they have created. Okay. And they're slowly but surely pulling you into it. So a lot of people, when they pass on, you think, oh, they're going to be with the Lord. No, they probably on somebody's video game right now. Y'all seen that video of that guy who was talking to the chick in the video game, and he was like, "You're not real." And she was like, "What?" He was like, "No, basically when I turn the video game off, okay, once I turn the video game off, you kind of like disappear." And she's like, "What?" And she's talking to him and things of that nature. Who y'all think that is? When y'all over there talking, oh, Chat GPT. So what who consciousness you think that is? Why you think you can't figure out the fact that Chat GPT is telling you? Because your consciousness is slowly being into the cloud. And they're going to upload your smarts into Chat GPT and sell it to you. Same way they do water. They're going to upload you slowly but surely. That's what they're already doing it, y'all. Okay, this is nothing like that's gonna happen. It's already happening. This is why we're so delayed. Stuff is changing right before our face, and we ain't even paying attention to it. I went past Chick-fil-A the other day. I'm like, when the hell they put a K on there? I thought it was CHIC, but they've switched that. So many things. It's just so many subtle changes that are happening right before our face. And we too busy driving to work. We too busy paying bills. I remember when I worked on myself, I remember I did a lot of healing work one month, right? I'm telling y'all, like seriously. I did so much healing work, y'all. And it was because I had resigned from, this is when I resigned from the workforce. And I decided to, just at that time, I didn't even know I was going to be doing spiritual candies. I hadn't even done a consultation for nobody yet, y'all. I had never done a consultation for nobody, right? I just was like, you know what? Okay, it's time for me to resign. Didn't know where the hell life was going to take me. And when I resigned, y'all, I started doing so much work on myself. Like I had time. Okay. So I was doing bath and I was looking into my own energy. And, I was doing a lot of cleansing, detoxing, decoding my dreams, decoding synchronizations. That's when I found out about spiritual candies. That's when I got the idea for spiritual candies. And y'all, I got my bills the next month. I don't know how much work I had been doing. I don't know how long it had been, but I remember my bills coming. My husband will tell you. And they were all $0. Light bill, gas bill, phone bill. It was the craziest, right? I'm like, so my husband was like, because he's the one who pays those bills. So he comes to me and he's like, yeah, I think I doubled up on the gas. It didn't make sense to him. But he was like, I think I might have doubled up on the gas bill last month because it's saying $0. We got the electric bill. Yeah, I think I might. Wait, this say $0 too. Wait, get the phone bill. We had a mysterious credit. Phone bill, zero. Everything was just zeroed out, zeroed out, zeroed out, zeroed out. And I'm just like, whoa. I ain't gonna tell y'all. I stopped doing prosperity rituals. I stopped doing stuff for like money because I was getting money on top of money on top of money was just coming. Money was just finding its way to me. This was after I worked. I seen more money after I worked than I had ever seen in probably 5, 6, 7, 8 years of me working. Okay. I seen more, and I'm talking money that they couldn't touch. Tax free. Money they couldn't touch. Okay. And that's how I know how powerful the family is. When that family is in order, when that family is in their seat, no man can work against it, y'all. They call it miracles. They call it magic. Why? Because it goes against their control. It goes against science. They can't make it make sense. And when they can't make it make sense, they feel weak. They feel powerless. They become void. Okay? They then become a player in your game. So when it comes to energy, when it comes to life, you have a responsibility. You have a family, you have a frequency, you have an entire system. It's like having a car and not putting gas in it. What you think gonna happen? Eventually, that gas you put in there gonna run out. And then you won't be able to use the car anymore. So you have to keep doing it. This is how spiritual baths are. This is how working with your, manifestation. This is about you constantly. Once you conquer, you should always have a vision board up. And when you get that vision, put up another one. You should always be envisioning something. They tell you do a vision board once a year. What? You should be doing a vision board every 2 weeks. It should take you half of a moon cycle to manifest what it is that you're trying to work on. If you are in alignment. I told you, I stopped doing money, manifestation. I stopped it because I manifested so much that money stopped making sense to me. I picked up so many physical and tangible things. I was buying bag after bag. I had red bottom. I had it all. So I got sick of it. I don't want to. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't want to. I got so bad I was ordering shit 2 and 3 times. Oh, I already have these. God. I'm serious, y'all. Okay. But then it got to the point where I remember there was this time where I would order a pair of red bottoms, and then a second pair would come. Not that I ordered the second pair. Okay, they just sent the damn set because I knew what I wanted. I was getting stuff just by thinking about it. My energy was that big. I was just thinking, and it was just I order a pair, and this happened probably about 3, 4 pair of shoes. Y'all ain't gonna lie, 3, 4 pair of shoes, at least 3, 4 pair of shoes. I tell you no lie. I just stopped ordering stuff. So that's why I'm saying your energy can get so powerful when you work on yourself, when you cleanse yourself, when you activate yourself. When it comes to this family energy, when it comes to that Holy Trinity, that frequency right there is so powerful. You can move mountains. You can really move things in your favor. Things will come to you. All you have to do is think of it, and it's there. It's right there. But one thing I will tell you is, okay, see, we have little things called jinn. People could send spirits of the deceased to you. You know, they can send, what they call demons to you. That's when the family is feuding. Okay? Little things like that. But when the family is together, oh, there's a whole other thing that comes against you. But the thing about it is, it never wins. That thing just optimistic, I guess. That thing never feel like it's gonna lose. It lose all the time, but it never gives up. So you have a whole other energy that tries to come against you, and it's not like it's personal. It becomes a bigger energy of like the collective, like the energy, like the insecurities of a whole world. Now it's falling on your shoulder and coming at you. So it's not just little personal things, somebody's envious or jealous or thing, or sending, evil eye. The evil eye comes from the collective energy. So wherever somebody's insecurity is at, or if there's jealousy from a collective of energy, all that jealousy come towards you because you are this Holy Trinity energy. But the thing about it is, you never lose. Okay? So when the family feud, you guys, we can't win. And you need to work on putting your family together. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in to the Cyrus Speak Show. And I'm going to be seeing y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.